Hello, how's everybody today? Today is day 3 of my challenge to do 7 days of Facebook Live. And I didn't say there were going to be 7 days in a row, so I've kept myself a little bit of leg room there. I am about to go on a date with my son. He likes to go to A&W and he really wants me to try this veggie burger that everybody claims tastes like real meat, which if you're a vegetarian, you don't really care if it tastes like meat, but if for dietary reasons or health reasons that you've chosen, not chosen, but were forced to be a vegetarian, maybe you would want stuff to taste like meat because you really enjoyed meat and you still want to eat it, but you can't. Anyway, so today I woke up and realized it's my first day that I don't have to go to a day job, that I am my boss again. I've been my own boss before, like I said, for teaching fitness, teaching dance, but now with this blog that I'm doing and with the training that I'm taking, which is amazing, and I have amazing support in the community, and oh my God, I've like barely scratched the surface. There's so much to learn, there's so much to implement, but I've already learned so much and I can already share so much. But I'm scared. I realized I woke up this morning, hi Eric. I woke up this morning and I was actually scared. I had butterflies. Still am actually every time I think about it. Because it means a lot to me. I think that's why. And I wanted to ask, have you ever had fear of failure, fear of success? I've had both. I still have both. And I've realized that fear of failure, well, we don't want to look stupid, right? But that's something I've always been fighting, because I think when you fail, you are on the path to success. So you learn from your failures. They're not failures. They're learning lessons, they're learning experiences, and nobody ever gets successful without failing. Anybody out there that's made it. I just watched Ellen Live today, and the poor girl had hit rock bottom, and she was literally sleeping on a mattress in a floor in a basement, and it was infested with fleas. And she decided that day that she was going to be successful, and she had no reasons to think she would be successful. She wasn't even a comedian yet. She was just, I think, maybe a waitress at the time. She said she had no talent at the time, and she just wrote in her journal talking to God, and it became a 10-minute thing that she started doing on stage as comedy. So failure will lead you to success. You just gotta have faith and not give up. I think we all know that. But do you have a fear of success? I've realized I've always been sabotaging myself anytime I get close to anything. For example, I was in martial arts, and I was an eager beaver, as I always am. I was there a half hour before class practicing. I was there 3 to 4 days a week, and then I would stay after class for another half hour in a separate room, and I would practice. And Master Chung was like, you're going to be a black belt in such and such a time because you're advancing so fast. And I got scared and I quit. Why? Then I went to St. John. I moved after I got married. I went back to a different club, but it was still Taekwondo. And I refused to wear my belt at the level I was, and I started from scratch. And again, I was moving up the ranks, and the guy said, you could be a black belt by this time. What did I do? I quit. And I think it kind of has to do with belly dance too. There's other reasons why I quit. But now I'm starting to think it's not a fear of success. There's also a fear of other people thinking you're better than them. And I don't want to be better than anybody. And I've realized that this morning, one of the reasons I'm afraid of, or I got the butterflies and I was scared to start again today, is I'm so close to where I want to be, like really close, and it's freaking me out. And I think it's because I'm afraid to be better than other people, but I won't be. I don't know if that's making any sense. But anyways, so if you want to help other people, you got to keep growing. You got to keep advancing. You got to keep being successful in your own little goals and moving up. And then isn't that what we want to do, is help other people grow? So if you want to help other people grow, you got to grow, grab their hand, pull them up, just like people are doing for us, for me. So anyway, that's my big rant on that. Nothing planned, but I just realized this morning that my fear of success is also linked to being better than other people. And I'm going way back in high school when studying was really easy for me, not so much now. And I'd get 100, and I'd be like studying, talking on the phone, listening to music. That was me studying, and I'd get 100 easy peasy. And then somebody pointed out, you're always getting 100, and she meant it well. But she pointed out that it was so easy for me, and I felt like people didn't like that, and it felt bad that it was so easy for me, and for others it wasn't. So I stopped, and my grades actually went down to like 80s, 70s. Yeah. So that was my big aha moment this morning. So if you have a fear of failure, get rid of it, work through it, think about it. Where's it coming from? Just like a fear of money, we have this way of thinking about money. Sometimes I read this awesome book. I think it's, what was it called? The Mind of a Millionaire. And people that have money have a different way of thinking about money. They have a different relationship with money. We are almost raised to think, they have money, they're snobs. It came easy to them, or maybe it's not fair. Or if I have money, everybody's going to think I've changed, or they're not going to want to be my friends. Or there's so many things that we might have brainwashed ourselves to think about money. And so when we get money, we sabotage ourselves to let it go, and we don't really realize it. So that's another thing I want to leave you to think about. So there's failure, fear of failure, fear of success, fear of being better than someone else. But there's the money issue. And it was a really good book, and it pointed out stuff that I didn't realize. And we are programmed, we don't realize it. And if you're a person that has always, I don't know, maybe you made money and then you lost it all, or you spent it all, but why? How did that happen? Think about that and try to reprogram yourself. It's okay to make money. Money is not a bad thing. It doesn't make you a bad person. It just means you will be able to follow your dreams, to help other people. It's not a bad thing to have money, and that's a whole other topic. But hi, Kathleen. I was off on a rant again. So my son is waiting for me. I can hear the truck going. He warmed it up for me. 18-year-old boy going on 19. So thank you, everybody, for watching. And if you have any comments or anything you want me to talk about, feel free to... Bonjour, mon oncle Jean-Yves. J'arrive à la fin. Feel free to comment. Si que vous voulez que je parle de quelque chose en français, tu peux laisser un commentaire. Ceci, c'est mon challenge, mon défi de 7 jours, de parler à une caméra, parce que dans le futur, je vais aider les gens comme que je fais avec mon blog, comme que je fais moi-même. Puis je vais continuer à aider les gens. Yeah, so email me, connect at nancyshimmy.com. You can message me on Facebook. I'd love to hear your comments, anything you want me to talk about, questions that you have, and click like or comment that you were watching it live or replay, or just so I know. I get numbers after, but I like to know who's watching and who's not. So this is getting long. It's like 9 minutes now, so I'm just gonna go. But I appreciate every one of you. I can't say enough. Je vous apprécie, je vous aime, mon oncle Jean-Yves. Joyeuse fête, je t'aime beaucoup. C'est ça. Ça fait que là, Alexander m'attend. Je m'en vais pour une date avec mon garçon. Il va me payer un lunch. Alors, je vous aime. Joyeuse fête. Love you all. Appreciate you all. And progressive glasses so I can see when I hit the end live video button. Yeah. Those are the days. All right. Love you guys. Bye.